Hi guys, Karen here. First, I must apologise for the glare in the film. I didn't realise this is the first time I've filmed in the evening with using lights, and I didn't realise how much they were bouncing off that bit of plastic on the right hand side there. Hopefully that will get covered up a bit later on, I think. So I do apologise, and I do hope it doesn't spoil your viewing pleasure. I've got 3 strips of paper here. One of them is an Echo Bark. That one is from Echo Park. They're all from my August hip kit, and the other 2 I believe are both from the Carousel collection. I love that piece in the middle there with that looks like little banners. It's very birthday themed to me because this is another page about my birthday. I've got 3 pictures there of me with the presents that were given to me by my 2 daughters and my husband. So I thought I'd just put those together and line them up on top of these 3 banners. So I really wanted it to feel very birthday and fun, this layout. So I'm starting off, I've got the piece of paper I want, so now I'm going to do a little bit of backing along the edges there using the Heidi Swap Colour Shine in teal, a little bit on each side, and then I'm going to use the mint one as well. That's going to go on next. So just spraying that onto the bit of plastic and squidging it around, and then just plopping it on a little bit just to give another shade of colour for my background. I think that's all I'm going to do with that. Just gives it a little bit of softness at the edge of the papers when they're put back on the page. So I've got them all 3 pieces of paper cut as into a banner shape, and they've got a slightly wider one in the middle. And then the photograph in the middle is going to be raised up a little bit as well. So first of all, I'm going to back it onto some of this hip kit tissue paper. I love this colour, and I do try to use it whenever I can. And it's very much goes with all the colours on the page and in the photographs. And I'm going to just lift that one up a bit above the other 2, and the other 2 are going to be backed with some vellum first of all. So I'm just doing that. So they're just on a little bit of vellum, and that's how they're going to be arranged. I also put a little bit of white tissue paper behind each one just to give them a little bit more separation from the background. It's all beginning to blend in, so I've just put that little bit of white tissue paper behind them. So I'm just trying to make sure they're where I want them to go. I'm going to stick them down now. If I stick the middle one in first, and then I can just tuck the other 2 in behind. That's that one. Actually, I think that one is from Dear Lizzie, not from Carousel. Dear Lizzie, Oh Happy Day, I think. Could be. So I keep putting them back in, making sure they're all lined up, where all in position where I want them. And I wanted to use these little stickers that look like banners. They're self-adhesive stickers, and I decided I would make a banner across the top. I didn't put them onto a piece of cord or twine or anything. I just wanted to lay them on there, right across the top. There we go. There's the banner. And I've just stuck them down. And then I noticed, I haven't quite stuck them all down yet. But while I was doing it, I noticed that I'd actually got a couple stuck together. And as the top one lifted up, it gave quite a good effect. So I decided to put a second one on top of each of the ones that were already there. I think, is that what I'm doing at the moment? I can't remember. I think that's what I'm doing. I'm putting on a second banner to match the one underneath, so that you can, as it pops up, you can just see the same colour underneath. And I like that effect. I thought that looked quite good, because they all naturally just curl up at the bottom. When you peel them off, they just curl up a little bit, so they do lift up unless you stick them down. So that top one, you can see it just curling up above the one that's already there, and I really like that. It gives it a little bit of life, and it looks like it's blowing in the wind a little bit, and I thought that looked really good and quite dimensional. And I love these little stickers. I think they're really fun to use as a banner. There's still loads left. Probably be using them for years. Right, so I'm happy with where everything everything is. So I'm going to put the photographs down now, and then the embellishments will be added on afterwards, as is usually the case. So that one's just been lifted up on a bit of foam in the middle there. And now I'm just picking out some embellishments. This is one, these are from Dear Lizzie. I've got the chipboard shapes, and also I've got the puffy stickers from the same collection. And I've been holding these, they've both got a watch on the sheet. So there's a chipboard watch and a little puffy watch. And you probably can't see, but that is a watch that I'm holding in the middle, which is what my husband bought me for my birthday. So I thought I'd use those two little watches to indicate that's what I'm holding. Let's tuck them in on either side of that one. And now I've got these carousel stickers, which I'm going to try and see what I can use from there. And that's the Oh Happy Day sticker. I just like that. It looked like a celebratory banner. So I thought I'd use that for my title. And I'm going to pop it up on some foam in a moment. But that's where it's going to go. Just trying things out now, just tucking them in, if they're sticky like that one, I should put them on a piece of wax paper just so I can try it out in different places. A lot of these little ephemera come from a Simple Stories pack called Let's Party. And I've been hanging on to those because they're quite handy for birthday layouts, and the colours actually went really well with all the colours that were on there already. So I really like those. I've just tucked those in, and I'm just going to stick them down now. I think it didn't take me long to really decide where these all would go. They just all seem to go on the page really quickly, and I really like the way they looked. This is the next day, as you can probably tell by the fact that I've now got a shirt on my sleeve, on my arms, and I have done a little bit of journaling underneath the photograph there, just saying what's in the photograph, the gifts I received from my two daughters and from my husband. So it doesn't really say anything earth-shattering. But I've just tucked it under the photograph. So I'm putting my title up on the foam. So it just sits there above there. And there's a girl with the balloons on the right and some more balloons on the left. So I'm just sticking her down. This layout really came together quite quickly. I really enjoyed doing it. It's really, I love the colours. You can probably tell I like the colours of the turquoises and greens and blues, because that was what I was wearing on my birthday. It's probably one of my favourite colour schemes. So I thought I'd enhance that with all the colours in the background. I'm just trying to make sure this goes. Well, I've just realised when I've been sticking down my bit of journaling that photograph is not very well centralised on that banner, and it just looked a bit off centre. And it didn't really show up until I tried to centre the label underneath with the journaling on, and I realised that I needed to just centralise it a bit better, so that looks better. And I had to take everything off to allow that to happen, but that's not a problem. It's all gone back on quite easily. Nothing got too damaged. And I'm just sticking on all my little bits of ephemera around the page. I think this looks quite a fun birthday layout, and I really like it. It just says birthday bash, which it was. This was when I was celebrating my birthday. It wasn't actually on my birthday, it was a couple of days before, but I was at my daughter's, and we used the day to celebrate my birthday and do the presents, and you know, we had lots of fun things going on, because the day itself is when I did my gliding. So this was more like a birthday party feel. So I'm sticking on a few star sequins in the little minty colour. They were in an earlier hit kit, and a few sequins as well in the same colour scheme, just dotting them around the page. So they're all stuck on. And now I'm going to put some sprinkles on These are Doodlebud sprinkles. So they're slightly sparkly and they're all in different shades of mint and turquoise. And they've got a sparkly look to them, which I really liked. Actually, those ones I'm putting on there, I rather wish I'd put on the outside of the girl with the balloons. But that's where they are and that's where they'll have to stay now. Just a few sprinkles around. All adding to the glittery look. And yeah, I'm just making sure the banners are all just curled up a little bit, give them that little bit of life. One last star to be stuck on. What we're doing now? Right. I'm trying to do this on all my birthday layouts. Is use this 60 confetti as I had so much of it, but only putting 3 on each one, and I'm not trying to do them too, they're making them fairly unobtrusive, just tucking them in here and there. But I just decided that I should put these 60s and make some use of them and put them on every layout that I'm doing about my birthday. Sometimes I almost forget to do it. It's always the last thing I do for each page. I think I've forgotten how to come back and do that last little bit of filming to remember to put these on. So I'm just tucking them in. I try to use it. There's so many colours. I try to use the colours that coordinate with what's around them, so they don't stand out too much. So I think that might be just about it. There we go. So all finished. Thank you for joining me, and do join me again. There's another one coming soon. Goodbye.